Logan, he did this like stunt with this Nina, right? The top comment was like, "Hey, be careful, that's our wife."
What's up? What's up? What is up?
Welcome to our coffee shop. I'm your host, Leong, and welcome to another episode of the KopiBros show presented by the Chit Podcast Network. And for those of you that are tuning in via YouTube, any sort of podcasting platform, hi again. Thanks so much for giving us a try, for giving us a listen. We're just a Singaporean duo that don't like
Divorce!
Stay together, please. Forever. It was supposed to be you and me. Speaking of people that are happily married, actually, once again, I'm joined by my KopiBro, Brandon. Brandon, how you doing, man?
I'm doing good. I'm not going through a divorce.
Which is good, I guess. In general, we're not going through all this difficulty that the other people that we're going to be talking about later are going through. But how's your week been so far?
It's been a tough week.
Oh, really?
A tough week. My little boy is sick. It's down with herpangina.
I thought you were going to say herpes, bro.
No, brother. Herpangina is like it's a variant of hand, foot, mouth. Yeah.
Okay. Is there a reason why? Is it like is it a lesser variant or what?
It's hand, foot, mouth without the hand and foot. So it's basically like mouth ulcer, but relatively similar symptoms.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, wait. So what? It's just mouth. There's no hand and
mouth
feet?
ulcer. Yeah, mouth ulcers with no hand and foot ulcers, and then or blisters lah. Yeah. So it's basically just ulcers on the throat. And then he has a fever. He had a fever for 2 days. Like I say with hand, foot, mouth. Like usually the reason why after people get admitted to the hospital or is dangerous is because kids after that they don't want to eat, they don't want to drink water because it's painful for them. Yeah.
Okay.
But Bradley doesn't care. No ulcer can stop my son. He's still eating the same. He's still drinking water the same. That's the reason why we didn't even think it was hand, foot, mouth until. Like he went to school and the teacher was like, Bradley has some ulcers in his mouth.
Oh, do they check?
They do. Yeah, they always check. Because it's one of the most contagious like disease for kids. Yeah.
He's getting better already. Yeah,
he's in the recovery stage. Yeah. So honestly by the weekend he's fine probably.
Okay. That'll be good lah. We'll be seeing each other over the weekend because we're both gonna go
for a wedding.
A wedding.
Do you have the same thing? Like at the end, like right now, for the rest of the year, do you have a lot of weddings to attend to?
I think this is the only one I have to attend for the rest of the year.
It?
Yeah. But I'm guessing you have a lot.
After Chi's wedding, right? It's like every 2 weeks, right? We have one wedding.
Oh, wow.
Then after that, from like November onwards, right, there's one period that is like every week we have a wedding. I'm just like, are you kidding me?
around our age, the people that you're going to for the younger or what?
Yeah, around younger around our age, yeah.
Yeah, I think considering everything, you got married young actually.
Honestly, that's what I thought also. Like I was like thinking, actually only now after I have a 2-year-old son, then people start getting married. I'm just like, true the timeline like a bit different. Yeah. 5 years difference.
Yeah, you got married around 25, 26, right, actually?
Yeah, I got married 26.
Yeah. And I got married at 28, which is actually 2 years later. But
yeah.
And then, speaking
of marriages.
Hopefully all your friends, right? Their marriages, they all last.
Yeah.
We're wishing you all the best.
Church wedding.
Hallelujah.
Jesus is watching you.
For this week's episode, we're going to be talking about the opposite of marriage, which is actually divorce. There's so much sort of like divorce news going around, right? That I think we have to like bring up the bigger theme or questions of like why is it that people are getting divorce, especially in like the US and stuff like that. I mean, we touched on this previously in other episodes, right? But it's not an unfamiliar trend in Hollywood, right? Especially for people to get divorced.
The funny thing is like they should know that like how high risk the relationship is already, right? Considering that it's a Hollywood relationship. But somehow or another, this like you see the trend, like the people we were talking about, right? They got married very quickly.
Yes.
Like within first 2 years. Yeah. And it's like for normal relationship like ours, right? It's like maybe it will work out because they don't have to deal with as much drama, as much like the foundation doesn't have to be there. But like I was just like, wow, like some of them is like you didn't even know that they were dating suddenly, getting married already. Then I was like,
exactly, right. Yeah.
Then it's like before you can even get used to them getting married, it's just like, oh, they're getting the divorce. Then it's just like, oh.
They were married?
Yeah.
I was like, I didn't even know that Ariana Grande was married, no?
I didn't even have time to remember the guy's name.
I just thought like, oh yeah, she used to be with Pete Davidson.
Yes. The last memory is like just that she talked a bit of smack about like Pete Davidson. That's all I need. That's all I remember. That's like how she was married. That's like she's getting a divorce.
Yeah,
who's this guy? Yeah.
But have you seen like Pete Davidson? He did the stand up making fun of the Ariana.
Yes. He said that he said that he didn't want to do it, but then after that
he talked shit about me in Vogue magazine.
Yeah, Vogue magazine. It's quite funny. It's quite funny. Honestly, Pete Davidson should write a book on like how to date girls out of your league.
That dude's a master.
He's a master. I have to give it to him.
The stories that we're going to be covering this week, right? People, they'll be able to find some humor in all of the. What a bad segue. But recently, right? There's been a lot of news circulating for cheating relationships and stuff like that. I think also we're going to be touching on like the Joe Jonas and Sophie Turner divorce. And then on top of that, we're also going to be reacting to the opposite spectrum
of people who should get divorced.
Of like a lot of people that just don't get married. It's like which is actually this Logan Paul and Nina Agdale situation. Open disclaimer here that we have sort of different perspectives because we are both Christian guys, lah. Do you know what I mean?
Christian, especially Christian Asian Singapore men.
Yeah.
Will be very different from, and somehow we are like in our 30s already. So it's like compared to like honestly the Gen Zs, their attitude towards relationship is already so much difference really. So it's like compared to our age,
we have to worry about first the what's written in the Bible. You can't get divorced, and then secondly we have to worry about the emotional damage because we are Asian.
Damage.
Yeah. But I think this week will be a fun and interesting episode as we react to all of these like crazy divorce stuff. Okay, let's get right into the episode. All right. To open off this news reaction divorce episode, right? First, we're going to start off with the most high-profile divorce that just happened just recently, a few days ago, which is the Ariana Grande divorce.
Ari!
We stated in the opening, we had no idea that she was married. Zero.
Yeah.
I was like, huh?
And some of the worst part is like she married some like not even like a star. She married a real estate, like someone in real estate, right?
Yeah. So I'm not wrong. Okay, so I'm just going to go through the brief history of this like situation first. Okay, so history of Ariana Grande. She's had a lot of high profile relationships lah. She has lah. So it's like I think we said it in the opening. Pete Davidson's one. Nathan Skies also. Nathan Skies, they have a song together. It's quite nice.
That was it. Almost it's never enough.
Yeah. Also, she was with Big Sean, and then also I think famously Mac Miller. Rest in peace, lah.
Yeah.
She's had a sort of reputation for being someone that is quite difficult in general. I personally find her arrogant. Also, do you?
Yeah, I find her like she has a very big ego lah.
Yeah, she does, right?
Yeah, and I feel like she has the small person syndrome, like short person syndrome. Yeah,
like Napoleon, like Napoleon syndrome.
Like Napoleon, yeah. Like she always, and you can feel like her voice is always very loud, and then she always wants to get attention. Then her hair, she always makes it into like this huge ass ponytail, like like a very high ponytail.
Yeah. Plus on top of that, also like there's a lot of videos of her when she's like in public, like let's say she goes to like a fish and chip shop, or she's quite rude to people in general. Like she looks down on them, and it's like I hate it if people use the like, do you know who I am, or like
yeah. And
yeah, she gives me that vibes a lot lah. Like,
plus the fact that from the fact that you started out from like, actually she wasn't Disney, it's Nickelodeon.
Nickelodeon.
Yeah.
She was Nickelodeon at that point. Okay, but recently she's been in the news for cheating on her husband Dalton Gomez, which you said was the guy previously we did not know she was married to, but with another person who's called Ethan Slater. But I think I'll just give a history on the situation first. News started circulating as Ariana was at Wimbledon during the film show of this movie musical called Wicked. So she was not wearing her wedding ring, and then news further broke that they had been living apart from each other for months lah. She had been staying with her co-star Ethan Slater. Okay, so just to give a timeline, right? So she was already like split with the husband, and then this with this Ethan Slater guy lah. Now reports on why Ariana Grande decided to divorce her husband Dalton Gomez tends to vary. Like it's either she was too famous for him, or like they were both cheating on each other, blah blah blah. Or to be honest, we don't know lah. You just know that they were probably not happy in a relationship together. The messy part I feel, right, is that this Ethan Slater guy, who, fun fact, he was SpongeBob in SpongeBob the Musical.
Yeah.
He had been with his wife for 10 years. And then the wife just gave birth to a child a year ago. And then he himself also just filed for divorce with the wife to be with the Ariana Grande.
Which is so stupid. Right in May, right, he was still posting about his wife, you know?
Oh, okay. I did not know that.
Yeah, and in May he went on like the red carpet with, I think it's one of the red carpet event, right, with the wife. He posted on Instagram, and that was when they were already suspected cheating on each other. It's like they were suspected, like he was already still suspected staying with Ari already.
Should we let it be like, okay, you live and let live, like this is your life, or do you feel that it's a bit like, you know what I mean?
Well, I feel like for Ariana Grande, it's like if whatever you want to do with your own life is fine. You know, so you want to get divorced, you want to get married quickly, and it's so silly. It's like, and she really suffered from a COVID relationship, because they got together during COVID, like 2020. I went to see the timeline. She got together with this Dalton Gomez during COVID, and they spend the lockdown quarantine together. So it's like they got to enjoy, like that's why I say it's the same thing as, you know, when during lockdown it's either like you can't stand your family, or
you either grow together or you
go super. Correct. Yeah. So it's like you have this illusion that, wow, no, I'm always in the country together with you. This is how life is going to be with you. Wow, it's great. It's funny. It's like we spend so much time together. But it's an illusion, because when COVID is over, then now we both have our own separate lives. We're back to normal. I have my own like performances, and you have your own work stuff that you do. Like right after COVID, like, why would you get married when knowing that you all haven't and like experienced life together? It's like these are not young kids. It's a very like secondary school thing to do, I feel. Yeah, right.
Yeah, like just to like rush into a relationship just based on the because you spend more time together. But it does give me the feel that she's very like
impulsive.
Impulsive. Like she probably is like, I spend a few months with this person, I become attracted to this person, then after I jump. Do you know what I mean? Like,
oh yeah, no, it's like very just follow her emotions, or she just let her emotions direct her actions. It's like, oh, I'm now so in love. It's a very secondary school thing. It's like, I feel so in love. Wow, I love you. I'm going to marry you. But then after that, this is now when I'm always with you. But then after that, like, I need to work overseas for a while. But then after it's like, oh my gosh, this is so fun. Why would anybody get into a relationship now?
Yeah.
Like, then I said, hey, I'm breaking up with it. But the thing is, you see, when you're doing that, right, you're young, you're not committed. You don't rush into marriage and everything. You're not signing a legal document. But to Ariana Grande, it's just like, marriage is like for fun. It's like it's officially get it's like officially together boyfriend girlfriend letter.
Which I feel is not, it's not necessary. I mean, like if you're gonna be this sort of like emotional and impulsive, right, maybe you don't get married lah. Do you know what I mean? Like
until you're really very certain. It's like, and I feel like that should be the case. And there are a lot of like Hollywood couples who like they don't even get married until like they have kids. You know, some of them is like they even have kids first before they get married.
It's like they wait first, then after that they decide.
Because they know that, wow, I really want to be sure. It's like there's no difference. It's honestly, if you're not biblical, right, there's no difference between married and not married. It's just a legal document. You know?
It's true.
If you don't like, if you feel that there's a spiritual aspect towards marriage, saying your vows and everything. Then honestly, getting married is just a paper document. That it shouldn't change your life at all, right? Like if you're in America, when you're in Hollywood, especially there's so much hassle to go through with the prenup and everything.
Yeah, and on top of that, like Hollywood, it's very like I just do what I want. So I'm quite sure like you don't need to be in a relationship to like just go and stay at this person's house or I mean like like for us like, if I had boyfriend girlfriend during that time I was like I can't stay over or like
correct. It's wrong. Correct. It's wrong to stay over if you're not married. Yeah, but compared to that, it's like don't talk about marriage. It's like we're dating it. It's like they're still staying together. See like Ariana and this new guy. They're staying together. They don't even know whether they're dating or not.
Yeah, and they didn't even bother to wait. They just like, okay, you've let the
the paperwork is still going through. It's okay. Let's stay together first.
Yes, yeah. Okay, but the thing that irritated me, right, it's not so much the Ariana stuff. It's this guy.
Ethan, right? I don't understand what's he doing.
You just throw 10 years away in like 6 months just because you spend time with this other person, which I hate. You know what I mean? Like, yeah.
And the thing is, it's really a very. I feel that's the thing about like this kind of high profile relationship. It's just that they don't think very far. They don't think long term. It's like, why would you give up 10 years of relationship? Yeah, for like you get to date Ariana Grande, but you already know how sure are you that you're going to last together with Ariana Grande?
Yeah, and then if you get with her, and then you all break up, you all will have lost Ariana Grande and your
wife of 10 years. So you basically
your kids.
And your kids, yeah. So you give up your so correct. Then you give up your wife and kids, right? For your 10 years of like love and like hard work that you all put into your relationship to go through the thick and thin together, just for like maybe like 10 months of relationship with Ariana Grande. It's just like, is it really worth it? Unless he's really like a diehard fan, like wow, he got tattoo Ariana Grande's. Like, it's like wow, this opportunity.
Yes, yeah. And it's already made official. So there's no way you can ever reverse this, right? Like if you divorce, you have to go and pay for your child support.
Alimony.
Yeah, alimony. These stuff, different things that you have to like now come out. And then you don't get to enjoy that. Do you know what I mean? It's like you're just paying to go and support. Oh, I was thinking like, why would you do this, man? Like, I don't understand. Ethan, come on, man.
I feel it's very bad rap on, especially for Ariana Grande. That she did this to someone who's already married. Yeah, with kids. Yeah, the worst part is married. Still not so bad. Like, because it's his own decision. Like he just betrayed one person. But it's like you just brought a new person into this world. Why would you want to bring a baby into the world, right? When you cannot give the baby like a happy family, like the best.
And I also think she has a type. Like quite clearly, she has a like some like artistic. You must be artistic.
Correct.
Yeah, that's our vibe, like. Like what? Mac Miller, Big Sean, Nathan Skies.
My wife was saying like maybe he want. My wife was actually telling me that maybe he wanted Ariana Grande to be the kid's stepmother. Like a flex point for the kids. Like, oh, do you know my stepmother is Ariana Grande?
Someone she's with SpongeBob now.
Yeah, what?
Who lives in a pineapple under the sea? Ariana Grande. Yeah, some of the relationship is built on a foundation of cheating. So yeah. Oh well.
Yeah.
We shall see. We'll prove us wrong. Okay. The next story, the next high-profile divorce that just happened recently is also this Joe Jonas and Sophie Turner.
So sad.
So sad. Yeah, I mean like they were a high-profile relationship. She was in the Sucker video.
Yeah. No, she was in quite a few videos also. Sucker. And they have another music video where all the wives are in also.
So, anyways, I'll also give a backstory about this particular sort of divorce. Joe filed for divorce after 4 years of marriage. They released a joint post on Instagram recently stating that they both decided to amicably split. Leading up to it, Joe was not wearing his wedding ring during the tours. I mean, like, only super fans will notice this type of things, lah.
Yeah. Really? How did you even zoom into the ring? I don't get it.
Yeah, I also don't get it. Some of the photos not the most clear, lah, but oh well. Fans noticed that he was not wearing a ring, and then after that, 2 days before his divorce, he wore the ring again. So he 2 days
Yes,
before
I saw the one where he wore. Then everybody was just confused. Like, huh?
after 2 days, right? Then they divorced. So I was are you sending mixed signals of
A final show.
yeah. I mean, it does feel like that, right? Like it was a very like maybe I'm gonna wear this one last time, or I just want the people to shut up for 2 days. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah, could be. Until I finalize this, I just want a bit of peace.
There's a lot of speculation, as you said. The Court of Miami documents that they filed for divorce in stated that they have irreconcilable differences in their marriages, and the children are currently in the custody of Joe. I think the only reason that they are in custody of Joe now is because she's filming in the UK, if I'm not wrong, lah. So she's been spending a lot of time there. The news also was saying that Joe often was the one that was handling the kids, and then he even brought them when he was on tour, lah, when he was traveling on tour. In the end, they ended up getting divorced. Overall, the court documents painted Sophie as a bad person because they were saying that she it sort of implies like she just dumps the kids with Joe and then she like goes around and parties and stuff like that, lah. So after that, one day after the divorce came out, right, I did notice that there was a lot of like news articles or sort of like, okay, I got a source from TMZ or stating that the reason that they broke up is because Sophie is a bad person, or like Sophie is a party animal, and then after that, Joe Jonas like wants to stay at home. Yeah, then it's just like personality differences and stuff like that. From what I remember, right, because I did see like interviews and TikToks.
Correct. She's like a homebody.
Yeah, and I always remember her is like, she likes to drink wine at home. Do you know what I mean? Like that's my impression of her. It's like she doesn't
really give out the like I love to party that feeling, you know. Like some, and I feel like that kind of vibe as a celebrity, right? If you like to party, right, it's going to be very obvious on you, right?
I mean, like Sophie Turner, she was acting during this period, like a lot of this 12 months period after she gave birth to her second child. So I do think that if she was in like the UK nightlife, right, it would be quite obvious to go and tell like she was probably like partying, and that, because it would have been like, oh, she's partying while this Joe Jonas is like taking care of the kid. That would have been the, how to say, like the narrative, like the news. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. So that's why I said, honestly, one comment that one of my friends gave, right, is that the Joe Jonas PR team, right, is just probably so much better than Sophie Turner's. Like his PR team is top notch.
To relate to the PR team, right, it does come off like, how to say, they are trying to slander her, or like trying to make it appear like she's a bad mother.
Yeah, correct. But which is so funny, I don't get why are they doing that when, honestly,
I understand why.
Oh, is it?
Yes. I was going to say, I think I know why that they're doing this. I think they're painting this image, and there's a reason why that he was the one that filed in the court of Miami, right? I think it's also because it's in general, right, in the US, it's very difficult for the men to get custody of the children because most of the time they give it to the
mother, yeah.
Yeah. But he can paint it in the part of like in public opinion, right, or the court also, right, can say that I'm the one that took them on tour. I'm the one that is like doing this, and my wife is the irresponsible wife that goes out and parties. Do you know what I mean?
Correct. Actually, that's
so
true.
therefore I was able to get the custody of the children. Because also, if you see in the US, right, they split divorce based on time and percentage. So, like for instance, right, it can be like I get 70% of the time, you get 30% of the time of the month.
Actually, that makes the most sense now. After you say that, yeah, it really makes the most sense of why he. And when the moment these are all in the news, right, they can use this as evidence in court. You know, then after that they will just bring out in court like, Sophie doesn't spend time with the kids. Like, Joe should get more time. Like he should have the main custody issue be with Joe. Yeah,
and then also like they already raised their kids in the US, where it's like Sophie most likely will be in the UK lah. So it's like you have to go and, you know what I mean, this is a difficult situation. But I do feel that it does paint they are trying to smear, because they're also like, how to say, a few days after, then all of a sudden this Joe Jonas come out in public with my two kids, like, hey, I'm a very good father. I come out in public with my two children, bring them around. Yeah, so she's trying to paint this image like I'm a very wholesome like person, when then she's like this troublemaker, this type of thing. Because now also like she did a rap party for the film that she was shooting, right? And she like had a few drinks or this, but then now everyone is just saying like, oh, like you see her drinking, even though that, you know what I mean?
I feel like maybe they really wanted to split amicably, right? But it's just because like they spend time apart, right? Then like they get influenced by, oh, actually, but do you know, right? Like, I believe it could have been in a way where, Jonas probably didn't even want to do anything, right? Like, to smear any, her image, right? But then suddenly people tell her, but if you don't do this, right, what if you may think she's nice now, but the thing is, what if she turn around and say that she wants to sole custody of the kids and bring them to UK? Then what are you going to do? That means you're going to let your kids go to UK. Then after that, it's like, Jonas says, yeah, but then how? But I trust her. Then she's like, no, but you should have at least some, like backup in case,
plan.
backup plan in case, if anything happens, you can actually, like, if she really says that she wants to bring to UK, then you can fight for custody. If not, then you don't, you just let it be. It's not like they very quickly hated each other, I felt like throughout the way, right, and it's especially for Jonas brothers, right, their relationship with their wives, it's like they put a focus on that,
Yeah.
Like they always bring their wives on tour. Yeah, they put their wives on tour. They make sure that they include their wives in their music video. Because honestly, they don't have to. It's not, honestly, it wasn't even part of their image that they do that. But it was very cute that they did it.
But I guess there's always this stigma also that they can attach on Sophie, saying like, you're the woman, you should be the one that is like sacrificing because your husband is the one that he's a high profile like rock star or
yeah, correct.
Yeah,
pop star.
It's like you will never worry for money. So it's like maybe you should be the one that like gives it up. But it's also like you can't blame her for wanting to go and pursue because she's ambitious.
Correct. Because this was her original career. So this is a career. So why would end of the day he pursues his career, she can pursue her career. But honestly, it's hard. It's really very hard. Like I said, that's why I said this kind of thing is like comes with foundation, comes with like years of planning and dating, discussing. And I'm pretty sure this like very rarely they discuss this before they got married. And considering the fact that they even got married, like I said, they got married in Vegas.
Yeah. In Vegas, yeah.
After 2 to 3 years of dating, it takes a lot of effort and a lot of planning. Like I feel like the one couple, right, that I love to death, right, and I love like hearing about, right, and I seeing them together and seeing how they work their relationship, right, is Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively.
Yeah.
Wow, the way like the way she explains things, like no matter where he is in the world, he'll always fly back. Doesn't matter what he's wearing, doesn't matter where he is. He'll make sure that he comes back to his 2 daughters at home and to come home to me because daddy always comes home. Wow, I hear that, I'm just like. You can feel that, like the amount of love and respect. Responsible, yeah. The love and respect, they take turns. Like when she go for a movie, he steps up. Then when he goes where his turn, then she steps up.
And also, but it's a rarity in Hollywood, to be honest. But hopefully they'll be able to go and settle these issues soon because it's quite sad. I did like them a lot as a couple, because they were very funny together. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, she was also very banterish with him and stuff.
Correct.
Yeah. Which I guess the charm of it, but then sucks.
Yeah. Honestly, out of the 3 brothers' relationship, Joe's relationship was my the favorite to watch, even in videos together. And they match each other. They're both very, very good looking. Yeah.
Hopefully they'll be able to resolve this privately lah. This type of shit shouldn't be like out in open and stuff.
Why are we having open like a discussion about this like your relationship and how you're handling your divorce, which is so funny. I always dislike this kind of like handle this kind of high profile.
Handle your shit privately. There's no need to go and spread things after that. Now we're gonna go to the opposite end, right? Of like, it's very sad that people are breaking up. But this is the one relationship that everyone's telling like, hey, y'all shouldn't get together.
Consider breaking up, actually.
Yes, yeah. Okay, so now we're talking about Logan Paul.
Logan and Nina.
And his fiancée Nina. A bit of backstory about this current Logan Paul and Nina Agdale situation. Logan proposed to his fiancée now, Nina Agdale, a few months ago. Logan and KSI, who is another famous British YouTuber, who are also the face of Prime Energy. Both of them actually they fought in a few boxing matches together. Then after that, now they are business partners lah. They are holding a Prime Energy Misfits boxing promotion fight card. Okay, where KSI will fight Tommy Fury, and then Logan was gonna fight this guy named Dylan Dennis. Okay, remember the name Dylan Dennis. Okay, now if we think it, who the heck is this Dylan Dennis, right? Dylan is a BJJ 4-time world champion, but he's most famous for being Conor McGregor's friend. Okay, and he's very good at remaining in the public eye, even though he hasn't fought for like 4.5 years, 5 years lah. Do you know what I mean? Like he's good at holding on to this public image by getting into like trashy situations or fighting with YouTubers. But do you know about this person before this?
Dylan Dennis. Honestly, I didn't even know about Dylan Dennis until like he started playing. But he really knows how to put himself on the map.
Yeah, he does. So this, if you ever watch UFC, right, when Khabib fought McGregor, and then Khabib jumped out of the cage, right, to go and fight someone in the audience, right? This is the guy that he wanted to fight.
This is the guy.
Yeah,
Okay.
Dennis, yeah.
I know.
Yeah, because this guy was chirping so much shit.
I can clearly see why. I can see like you at the point I'm thinking like why would you let yourself be so triggered to like jump out of the cage to beat someone? But now look at this, I believe Dylan really has he knows exactly right what to say.
Yeah, he knows what buttons to push.
Yeah.
Apparently, like, because like Khabib is Muslim, right? Like he was posting like deep fake photos of him drinking alcohol and stuff. so yeah, obviously I'm gonna fly out.
Oh my gosh, this he's a good
most high profile Muslim athlete in the world. Yeah, you're gonna do that to the guy. Yeah. So Dylan, he's not a saint by any means, but they are both gonna fight each other because they've had this ongoing feud for very long online, Logan and Dylan, and also Dylan with Logan's brother, who is Jake, who's also another famous YouTuber.
Yeah.
Okay, but leading up to this fight that they were going to have, Dylan started to post photos of Logan's fiance, like sort of dating famous celebrities. So she's been in some high-profile like celebrity relationships, like she's been with Leonardo DiCaprio. She's been with Dan Bilzerian, also reportedly like with Adam Levine.
The Blitz.
Yeah, the Blizzarian.
The Blizzarian.
Yeah, I made all my money making poker. Yeah, whatever.
There's always be 3 girls in my house.
I was too good for the military.
I used to be, I dropped out because I was bored.
Yeah, okay. No, they say you dropped out because I was too intense for this.
Yeah.
Come on,
that's
man.
Such bullshit. Yeah.
Whatever lah. Okay, so now there are more and more numerous photos coming out of this Nina with guys, right, and celebrities, right. I think that Dylan posted about 300 photos. I think he gained like 1 million followers in like this the whole time that he was promoting this stuff.
I'm pretty sure. Honestly, for the fact that I didn't even know who his exact name, right? Or who he is, right? But like after this, right, it's like suddenly become like, oh my gosh, wow, this is damn funny. It's like, what the hell? Wow, he's such a troll. Wow, he really knows how to piss people off. Yeah,
he's a troll. He's really a definition of a troll.
Yeah, he really is.
Yeah. So after that, there's been like numerous other stuff besides photos that come out, like videos of her like saying like, oh, I need to have sex with somebody. Coming out looking very, very, very like, loose lah. Yeah lah. She was also say that she sucked the guy off in a full football stadium. What? Yeah, and that she has a strong gag reflex. What nonsense is this? In like public situations and stuff. That overall, it just makes her look very horrendous. There's been a lot of memes also going around that saying like of like, like they say, hey, that's our wife. Like, a lot of hey, internet's wife. Yeah, so it's bad lah. It's really very bad lah. Okay, but now Logan. Okay, so just some further context, right? So Nina now has filed a restraining order against Dylan, right? Like I say, you gotta stop posting this shit for me. He's also come out and said, right, that he has like photos and videos, right? If you were to ever leak it, right, it will like completely ruin their relationship lah. This Logan and Nina.
Oh.
Yeah. So then a lot of people said like it's not true. Or like saying that there's nothing that is like very severe. But he sent the photo to Andrew Tate. And then Andrew Tate commented on Twitter like, yeah, it's really very bad. Oh shit. Yeah. He also showed it to Aiden Ross live in a stream. And then Aiden was like, oh my god, I feel so horrible. You have this photo and stuff like that lah.
I feel like he's really in a very tough spot.
Yeah, he's in a very tough spot.
Like, I feel like probably, right, in the back of his mind, right, he has that idea to like call off the wedding.
Just like way back in the mind lah.
Yeah, way back in the mind. But he can't act on it. I feel like he knows that he can't act on it because
you lose. Means
you
that
lose. He lost. Yes,
he gave
correct.
it to Dylan. Yeah, correct.
And for the fact that this is happening in America where it's a lot of women's rights, right? And it's like you're a celebrity, and then it's not like you're innocent. It's like if he judged her, right, for not being clean, right, then people will start bullying all of Logan Paul's shit. It's like, oh, you're also not clean, or you did all these girls, or all these girls, the things you did with me. Then like you start to see girls like coming out, and like he's probably thinking like, what if I say anything about her, right?
And there'll be a lot of repercussions.
There will be a lot of repercussions because he knows like he's a celebrity. Like he experienced it before, like the public going against him. So it's like
a lot of times actually. I'm sure that the wife also got tell him like, this is my past. These are the things that I've done. But I don't think to the extent that he's probably like realizing now. You know what I mean? Like,
it's like
the level.
The level.
She's been in high profile relationships with like Leonardo. I'm sure that he would have known also. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, correct. No, but relationship is one thing, but to know about like the
dirty details, right?
The dirty, when you know the dirty details, and when you know like the dirty, like especially when you say stupid shit, like like I really need sex, that kind of things, it's like all kind of image. It's like, wow, like is this really the person I want for my wife,
And I was also thinking, like, just to wrap it up, it would be horrendous if he loses the boxing match. Be like,
honestly, if I was him, right, after losing the boxing match, right, like I feel like he can do whatever. Right? I think after he just like, screw this. I'm also breaking up with my fiance.
Do you feel that it's very like, how to say, unfair for her? This like sort of like public ridicule.
I feel it's slightly. Of course I feel it's slightly unfair, but like end of the day, if you didn't do it right, it wouldn't be this bad,
Yeah, it's like,
you get what I mean?
Yeah, she was on like what MTV, the ridiculousness, and she said this stuff. So it's like she was on high profile stuff and said a lot of these. What would you do if you were Logan? Just curious.
Oh, I'll beat the shit out of Dylan first, right? Then after that, I will tell them that actually, I don't think I can move forward with this relationship.
Okay, so that brings up another sort of like issue, right? Like, is it wrong to sort of judge someone for their past? They might have changed, or you know what I mean? But the past is really very bad, like. So
correct. Like I said, there are certain things when you find out about someone, right, that you cannot take, right, and then after that that this changes your entire perception of this person, and like I will not be able to love this person the same. So it's like it's better to end the relationship now than to like move forward. Move forward and like make it difficult for both of us. And I'm pretty sure that there are some. Yeah, so at this point of time, like for Logan, right, it's better to like why would you? It's like he really knows part of his mind. It's like somewhere in his mind he's really thinking about it.
I agree. I completely agree, and I also think like it's because how to say he's the prime artist is like earning a lot of money.
Correct.
So he's becoming more valuable as like like his portfolio is growing quite big substantially also. So it's like, do you want to risk like
correct? Why would you want to risk yourself?
Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, break up with you and then take that's on top of that also, like you're losing your own reputation and then also like the future.
And the thing is, especially for high profile, and then there's the thing for high profile people, right? Like I feel like you cannot date someone who like says things without thinking, or like whoever says this kind of thing, because it's very hard. Because if like imagine it's like you really know like you have businesses running and you got so many things running, right? But if your wife says something that will like tears you down or air your dirty laundry in public, right? Then it affects everything, your businesses and everything. Yeah.
If I had to put my money on who will win just based on boxing ability, I think Logan would win because I watched some of the fights also. Like he's much bigger than Dylan. But I would love if Dylan won.
Oh, that would really makes it up a lot. I just cannot wait to see the pre-game. Remember when they set up.
Yeah. It'll be really the face to face, right? Like they set the way in and they go and say each other.
Yeah.
So, I saw this other video also, right? Of Logan. He did this like stunt with this Nina, right? So he did this like hand flip, like some very gymnastics thing lah. And then she landed. And then the top comment was like, hey, be careful, that's our wife. Hopefully, this we'll get less and less of these divorce situations. You know, I would like all of you like celebrities to be happy. Do you know what I mean? Like just stop rushing into shit. Just like be happy and then just be responsible. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Learn from Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, just learn from Deadpool and
Gossip Girl.
Gossip Girl. What other movies was she in? Just Adeline.
She was in Adeline. Yes, Adeline.
Just reached out of my asshole. Okay. That was our divorce news episode.
Get out of here!
Oh, look at the time. The coffee shop and courthouse is closing. But in the meantime, if you enjoyed the episode, please remember to give it a like, a thumbs up, and subscribe. We have episodes that drops every Monday. But at the same time, also, if you're into football, we have the Football Kaki that drops every Wednesday. And also, if you're into fun game show formats drafting, we have the SG Draft Podcast that drops every Friday. Also, if you're interested to vote for fun topics on Instagram, we have a daily tournament poll that comes out every Monday that coincides with our KopiBros episode. So it'll be a knockout tournament format. This week, we're going to be doing like favorite celebrity couples. So you can knock out and then choose like which is your favorite celebrity couple and see which one lasts to the end. So voting is every Monday at 12 p.m. and then it's a concurrent thing. It'll be on Thursday, we'll get the final result. So come back and vote every day to our Instagram page. Okay. In the meantime, we hope everyone stays happy. If you're going to a wedding, hopefully you all have a great and fun time. But remember,
Kopi a day keeps troubles away.
We are never, ever getting back together. We.